Hello, Bowen Island. It's June 5th, and I'm your Mayor, Gary Ander, with our weekly update. Over the past couple of weeks, I've been watching what's going on in BC, and I'm saddened to see incidents of race-based violence and discrimination in our province. Bowen Island is not immune to racism and discrimination of all kinds. That's why I would like to share the Lieutenant Governor's Different Together pledge. Racialized individuals and communities face obstacles that others do not. And we have seen British Columbians proudly stand up and speak out against racism. At the Bowen Island Municipality, we pledge to uphold the Canadian values of diversity and inclusion, and to oppose racism and hate in all its forms. I encourage all Bowen Islanders to do the same. We are stronger when we are different together. Just a reminder, as we make our way through phase 2 in it, and I must say, all these phases, and we'll be probably, if all goes well, probably entering into phase 3 in the not too distant future. But all these phases have their own little issues involved with them, and it takes a while to understand what those issues are going to be. And they're all different, and we just have to keep our minds open and follow, of course, protocols coming out of the provincial health officer and that sort of thing. Work safe, but they're all different. They're all different, and they all take a little bit of thought to how you are going to navigate through these new changes. And like I said, just as a reminder, as we make our way through phase 2 of BC's Restart Plan, we may be thinking about expanding our social bubble and having small gatherings. Our bubble is those who live with you or you have invited into your inner circle. 2 to 6 people from outside of your household. We should all be keeping our bubble small and consistent to keep transmission low, and considering those in our bubble that may be at higher risk of serious illness from COVID-19. And when it comes to gatherings, we need to consider a few things. We want to keep our gatherings small, 6 people at the most. Be sure to keep a safe physical distance from each other, and stick to, unfortunately, to air hugs only at this time. I know it's a little bit frustrating. Certainly is for me anyway. Outside is better than inside, and if you can, make it BYO everything. Don't share food and drink, and limit your time together. Our gatherings may not be like they used to be. Just remember that it won't be like this forever. Let's be glad we can keep our social connections safe by following the golden rules. Staying home when you're feeling sick, washing our hands, keeping spaces clean, and keeping a safe distance from each other. I know there's a lot of anxiety out there during this transitional time, and lots of questions about how we can reopen things safely. Our local business community is working hard to ensure safety protocols are in place. And I'd like to ask you that if you're concerned about something happening at a business, please be kind and patient and politely let them know your concerns. I'd just like to say that, the businesses are trying very hard. Obviously, there's a huge list of protocols. It comes out of WorkSafe, who are administering that particular part of it. And you'll see that different institutions might have different levels of safety concerns. The minimum level is certainly being met by WorkSafe. They're all being tested and that sort of thing. But some other institutions may have some stricter protocols in place to make their employees safe. It's very important that the employees feel comfortable in their working environment, so that if you think that somebody's being excessive, it's probably because they want to look after their employees. And the employees, if they don't have the employees, they can't stay open. It's very simple. So be very sympathetic about it. Respect and obey these procedures that fit into their comfort level. Thank you. And remember that we're all adapting to this new normal and our new social consciousness. And please avoid public shaming on social media. This only serves to increase fear and judgment, and is not a productive way of addressing problems or concerns. Our bylaw officers are happy to help inform and educate people and businesses about the measures we need to take to prevent transmission of COVID-19 in our community. They're more than willing to go out there and do what they do and just say, hey, you know what, we have concerns about this and that sort of thing. So let's keep it there, and let's try to be thoughtful and concerned with community members. Like I say, we've never been through this before, so there's a lot of anxiety out there, as everybody knows, and we just have to be good to people. There's no question about that. So thank you again, Bowen Island. Stay strong and stay safe. Thank you. Bye-bye.